Before we went into 2022, I made that video about how we shouldn't just wish it will be a happy new year, and we should make it so. And some people might wonder why I made that video, and with what is currently happening in the world, that is the bloody reason why. So hey, it's Harry, and yeah, it's going to be another one of those videos where I'm going to be using this royalty-free calming background video or overlay video or whatever it is I should really be calling it, because this is not a video where a big fluffy dog should be in front of a camera. Because of the subject matter I'm going to be talking about, and also because of the subject matter, there's going to be a few choice words which I'll be using, so I'll recommend anyone who is under the age of 15 and anyone who is of a younger viewing should click off the video and does not continue any further, and viewer discretion is advised given the subject matter and the choice of language that I'm going to be using. I'm sure the situation in the Ukraine needs absolutely no explanation whatsoever. It is another major historical event taking place, and another one adds to the list going into the 2020s, because ever since the 2020 start, we have been living through a ton of major historical events. The biggest ones, of course, being the COVID-19 pandemic, the conflict between Israel and Palestine, and now what's been happening with the Russians invading the Ukraine. There is absolutely no words I even have to describe with the horrors that I have witnessed and the suffering that people are going through, because there are people suffering and there are people dying, all because of one man in power in Russia, and I don't even need to go through any more details explaining that further. Now, if you go onto sites like maybe YouTube, there's definitely Facebook and Twitter for this, all of the tributes pouring in out to the victims and all of the people in the Ukraine, and the support is being given for the Ukrainian president, and also on the streets as well. For example, here in London, we are seeing all the people showing their support for the people in the Ukraine, and here we see some people in the town that's not far from me, which is only about a 35-minute drive, which is Bristol. I would love to go to one of these, and if these do continue happening, I'm definitely going to go to the next one that I'm going to. Not as a big dog, of course, because that's just not right. But however, if you go onto TikTok, and if you are on TikTok, there's a chance you may have seen something absolutely disgusting that horrified me beyond words. So I didn't go out of my way searching for this, but I was scrolling through my For You page, and I ended up encountering this, which is a guy who's just randomly walking across his living accommodation, his house or apartment or whatever it is, I do not know, and he is playing this siren sound effects on a loop constantly, claiming to be from the Ukraine, and this is live. What the fuck? And who the fuck, would even think of trying to do something like that? And the reason why this is so disgusting is because not only because of it, the amount of people who think it's real, but the amount of rewards that people are sent to this guy thinking it's real, because all of the roses and other TikTok awards that are being sent to this guy is unreal. And the worst part about this, I don't exactly know how much this guy is earning, but potentially the case with the kinds of awards that are being submitted, because different awards cost different coins, and different awards have different value, or rewards, not awards. But this guy potentially is earning thousands of dollars through scamming people, making people think this is real. Fucking disgusting. And the worst part about this is, this guy isn't even convincing people that this is real. For example, the siren sound effect is clearly on a loop constantly, because it stops for a few seconds and then resumes again. For most of the video, the guy just does absolutely nothing but walking back and forth from his apartment, making no attempt to evacuate his property whatsoever, which during that circumstance you should clearly be doing, or seeking shelter, I'm slowing up my words. There was another point where this guy was digging through his drawers, searching for what? Like, what was even... He just spends, like, a minute or so rummaging his hand through the drawers. Why? Why would you even do this to people in the first place? I'm so fucking... What? Sorry, I just need a moment to calm down. Sorry about that, I just needed to have a drink because my throat's a bit dry and I'm slowing out the words, because I still cannot believe the fact that not just this person did, but turns out there are quite a few other people doing this. For example, we've got this one, which by the way, I didn't go out of my way searching for these, they just ended up showing up on my For You page. And we've got another one where it's just nothing but pitch black, and the siren sound effects on a loop constantly, like in the other one. But this guy just makes wailing noises for most of the time. I mean, you're not even convincing people that is real. Unlike the other one, there were barely any rewards being sent to this guy. There was even people in the comments, thankfully, alerting people that this wasn't real, because I thought for a second, knowing TikTok, that everyone seeing that was going to believe it, or most people who ended up seeing that in their live, because it did throw me off guard when I first saw that. But anyway, I just want to say this: if you think it is okay to scam people out of their money like this, as well as taking advantage of a major historical event that's causing millions of people to suffer and hundreds of people to die, maybe even thousands have already been killed in this conflict, in this absolutely terrible situation the Ukrainian people are going through. If you do this, and if you are earning thousands of pounds from doing this during this time, taking advantage of this time and taking advantage of the people who are believing that is real, you are without question a fucking piece of shit who should have absolutely no access to the internet whatsoever. And if you do this, you do not deserve to have a successful career on the internet, or maybe just even a successful career in general. You are fucking scum. How fucking dare you take advantage of a situation that is killing hundreds of people to what? For what, sorry? Just to make money. Fuck you. And all of that being said, I don't really want to go on any longer about this, because I just cannot say any more about this, because this whole situation on TikTok and what people are doing has just horrified me beyond words. And I'm only just putting this out there just because if you do see this, chances are that it's going to be a scam. That if you see a siren sound effect on a loop constantly, if you see someone claiming to be from the Ukraine, if they are still in their property or in a place where there's absolutely no evidence of them being in the circumstances the Ukrainian people are going through whatsoever, it's a scam. Because I can guarantee you, no one going through an event like this, if they have to evacuate, their first thought wouldn't be, oh, we'll just live stream this. They wouldn't even want to film it, probably. Oh, fucking hell. You know what, I'm just going to leave this video right there, so I better not say any more, because I just don't want to end up saying the wrong thing. And I probably have, and it probably come out different to how I said it after looking back at this recording, and I don't know how much or what will go into the final editing phase, but this has been Harry, and thank you so much for watching, and please stay alert of these scams, and goodbye for now.